Nvidia just sold Applied Digital. However, APLD is currently the most mispriced asset in the entire AI sector. APLD stock has dropped 35%, but the stock is up over 500% from when I first called it out at just $4. Are you one of the retail traders that are panic selling right now? Because major institutions are loading up, and analysts are upgrading the stock. B. Riley as high as $53, Roth Capital $58, and another analyst at $99. Will Applied Digital reach $100? It centers on the company's goal of reaching a $1 billion net operating income. Of course, there are risks too, which I'll talk about later, but with $16 billion of contracts locked in, and another huge announcement just around the corner, do you really want to miss out on this one? Applied Digital is currently the most mispriced asset in the entire AI sector, in my opinion, and in this video I will not only explain why, but I'll give you the catalysts that everyone is either ignoring or simply don't know about. If you appreciate these APLD videos that I've been making since it was only $4, then please tap the like button and leave a comment. That tells YouTube that you want to see more Applied Digital videos and helps get the word out. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Now let's get straight into this APLD stock analysis. So what does Applied Digital actually do, other than being where intelligence is forged? Well, in simple terms, they build AI superfactories, high-density data centers with liquid cooling designed specifically for heavy AI workloads. So why is Applied Digital the infrastructure king right now? Well, Applied Digital isn't just a tech stock, it's a high-performance utility. They are the landlords for the AI elite. So when we ask, will Applied Digital reach $100, the company's AI future comes down to their Polaris Forge 1 and Polaris Forge 2 campuses. And we do have some big Polaris Forge 2 campus updates. Yesterday, we had two big announcements, but one of these flew under the radar because I haven't seen an official announcement from Applied Digital just yet. First, we got the announcement from APLD that its subsidiary, APLD Compute 2, has priced a $2.15 billion offering of senior secured notes due in 2031. The notes will be sold in a private offering to persons reasonably believed to be qualified institutional buyers, and the offering is expected to close on or around March 10th. Now, if you've been following Applied Digital over the past year, then you know that when we see news like this, it usually precedes a big deal. And it says here that APLD Compute 2 intends to use the net proceeds from this offering to fund the development and construction of 200 megawatts of critical IT load at Polaris Forge 2. But then some much bigger news was also posted. And although I didn't see this on the Applied Digital website, it's this. Babcock & Wilcox receives full notice to proceed on a $2.4 billion power generation project for Base Electron to supply power to Applied Digital's AI factory campuses under separate power supply agreements. The project includes 4 300 megawatt natural gas-fired boilers and steam turbine generator systems. B&W CEO stated that this underscores the strategic role B&W plays in supporting the rapidly expanding power needs of large-scale AI data centers. But Applied Digital CEO Wes Cummins stated that this project represents a critical step in turning power into operational AI capacity. These partnerships with IPPs are foundational to meeting the growing demands of our campuses. And additionally, we are evaluating an option with Base Electron for another 1.2 gigawatt of generation capacity to support future development. Now here's the thing, and this is extremely important. If Applied Digital actually locks in another 1.2 gigawatts of power capacity, that would put them among the largest AI infrastructure providers in North America. So I want to hear from you. Bears like to point out that APLD's $7 billion valuation is extremely high. Yet Equinix Inc., ticker symbol EQIX, is valued at over $93.6 billion. Is the market still completely understanding Applied Digital? Now, I read every comment, and I'm really curious to see where everyone stands on this. So right now we've got a bunch of upcoming catalysts, and it's a really exciting time. First of all, the debt offering filing disclosed the identity of the anchor tenant for Polaris Forge 2 AI campus, Oracle Corporation. This confirmed what investors has long speculated, that Applied Digital had secured a hyperscale counterparty of the highest caliber, lending significant credibility to the company's campus development strategy. Number two, there is speculation that Applied Digital will announce the next major hyperscaler lease agreement by April 18th. And the Oracle announcement has really raised expectations. Catalyst number three, the $2.4 billion Babcock and Wilcox contract, which I already talked about. This is the foundation for the next wave of campus expansion. Then there is a risk factor section here, but I will talk about some risks later in the video. While there is a good breakdown of the investment thesis and outlook here, just pause the video and read this if you're interested. All the catalysts could trigger several analyst re-ratings. This is well worth reading. Looking at tip ranks, we can see that there is 10 Wall Street analysts covering Applied Digital stock. The average price target is $52, with a high forecast of 99 and a low forecast of 36. The average price target represents 91% upside from the current price of $27. The stock is rated as a strong buy with 10 buy ratings, no hold or sell ratings. And this article, released just yesterday, lists the 3 best data center stocks to buy according to analysts. These are the most followed, the most analyzed, and the most promising AI data center stocks that we could possibly be looking at. And Applied Digital tops the bill, coming in here at number 1. The other 2 stocks on this list are ServiceNow, ticker symbol NOW, and Iron Mountain, ticker symbol IRM. Of these 3 stocks, ServiceNow has the highest price target, but it is APLD that has the highest percentage gain should it reach the analyst targets. If analysts are actually right and Applied Digital actually achieves these price targets, that would mean nearly doubling in today's price. So let me ask you, are you currently buying APLD, holding it, or avoiding it completely? In the comments, just type buying or holding or avoiding. I read every comment, and it's always interesting to see where the community stands. I'm extremely bullish on this stock, but of course there are also some risks. Earlier this week, it was announced that Nvidia just dumped its entire $182 million Applied Digital stake, and this sent shockwaves, causing APLD stock to drop over 10%. Now, when it comes to the AI boom, Nvidia is the kingmaker in the industry. Whenever there's an announcement that Nvidia has a stake in a company, the market pays attention. Interest rises in the company and the share price usually follows, significantly sometimes. Unfortunately, the reverse can happen when it exits a position. So what does this mean for investors? If the most powerful company in AI just sold its 7.7 million share stake, then should you sell too? First of all, why did Jensen Huang and Nvidia sell its stake in Applied Digital? Well, the truth is we can't be 100% sure, but considering that the stock was a penny stock when they opened their position in 2024, then it's likely that they are taking profits and freeing up more capital for other investments. After all, it's not just APLD that got the chop. Nvidia also exited its position in ARM Holdings, ticker symbol ARM, while their most recent investment has doubled in the past 2 months. Since the date Nvidia officially purchased shares of Intel at $23, the shares of Intel have doubled, meaning a quick $5 billion unrealized gain for Jensen Huang's company. One thing we do know is that Applied Digital has a revenue concentration problem. APLD's future hinges on roughly $16 billion in contracts that lease revenue, where only 2 companies account for the entire pipeline. CoreWeave alone is responsible for about 11 billion. But here's the thing, we should be talking about the 16 billion of revenue and discussing how great that is for Applied Digital. But instead, we're all talking about instability in the world today. We end up talking about how CoreWeave itself is heavily leveraged, taking on massive debt while operating at a loss, something that adds more risk to APLD, and we see this with the share price at the moment. CoreWeave's future too has been called into question a lot in recent months, with the stock dropping by about 60% from its all-time high last year. And negativity that surrounds CoreWeave has been feeding into APLD. But then just yesterday, CoreWeave stock jumped as they announced a new partnership with Perplexity. So this is a huge deal that's seen CoreWeave stock jump by about 10%. Now the stock has dropped by about 5% again today, highlighting how macroeconomic issues are really affecting the stock market right now. Perplexity's partnership with CoreWeave is to use its AI data centers for new AI services. So who are the winners of this deal? Well, obviously CoreWeave is the big winner, having won the contract, but Applied Digital is an even bigger winner here because deals like this help ease question marks over CoreWeave's future, and as a result, CoreWeave's deal with Applied Digital looks that bit stronger. And Perplexity will use Nvidia's power clusters to run their AI inference workloads, so Nvidia is a winner here too. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think that Nvidia selling its stake changes the long-term story for Applied Digital, or do you think that the market completely overreacted? Because personally, when I see Wall Street price targets as high as $99, coupled with the massive AI power infrastructure being built, and $16 billion in contracts already locked in, it makes me wonder if investors are focusing on the wrong headlines. But that's just my opinion, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Now, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, then comment APLD below and show your support for the channel and for the stock. And if you want to see more deep dives on undervalued AI stocks, more updates on Applied Digital, or maybe just videos on the overall market in general, then make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.